Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today, it's 5 areas where self-discipline will make the difference for a gym salesperson. 5 areas where self-discipline will make the difference for a gym salesperson. Now, before we get into our topic today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, please check out that information below. And then for you folks who are looking to open a new gym and you need funding, if you're looking to make an acquisition, you need funding. If you're an existing gym operator, you need working capital. We can help provide funding for up to $500,000 in funding that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. The basic qualification for that program is a 680 credit score or better in Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and a minimum income of $50,000 per year, each of the 2 previous years. For more information on that program, check out our links below under financing and funding, and you can also find additional information on other financing options that we have available, for your business. And so, with that said, let's get into our topic here today, and it's 5 areas where self-discipline makes the difference for gym salespeople. So, if you're in sales, take a look at these. What is your discipline like on a day-to-day basis? Maybe you're leading a team of people. This can be a great training topic for you as well. And so number 1 on my list is the discipline of prospecting. The discipline of prospecting. Prospecting is something you're doing all the time. It really never stops, because ultimately what the secret here is you have to keep your pipeline full. You could become the greatest salesperson ever, and if your pipeline runs dry, it's simply not going to matter, if that chair stays empty. So what you want to make sure you do is get your plan of action together. Make sure you are prospecting on a daily basis. I know in many clubs that we work with, we've set quotas and guidelines for gym sales staff, and we like to see, each person generating 9 to 10 new leads per day, okay? And that really can, keep your pipeline full and keep you going where you want to go. So take a look at that, the discipline of prospecting. How are we doing on that? There's very much a tendency to say, oh, the phone's not ringing, no one's walking in, oh, that the ads online aren't working. Let's don't depend on that. We want it to work, of course, but let's depend on us to go out there and get the prospecting done. Number 2, the discipline of nurturing. The discipline of nurturing. Now, let me tell you what I mean by this is, whether it's customers, that have been members for a long time, whether it's folks that we're following up with that, aren't quite sure what they want to do. By nurturing, I'm talking about maintaining interest and maintaining desire. That's what we're trying to do with our current customers, our current members. That's what we're trying to do, with our leads. And it has to be a consistent way of doing business. We want to become a resource center, a servant, in a manner of speaking, to folks that we're talking to. We want to make sure every contact has value, okay? The mistake that's made too often is we simply go for the sale without really nurturing in advance of that. Okay, we want to really earn the right, to ask for that sale. Nothing wrong with asking for it. Just make sure we earn the right for it, and make sure if it's a lead we're following up on, we're moving them through that cold to sold. But the discipline of nurturing. And so just think about the members that you interact with on a daily basis. What are we doing to help maintain interest, maintain desire? Your inactive members, what are we doing to help maintain interest, maintain desire? All the folks that you'd like to convert to memberships, what are we doing to help maintain interest, maintain desire? Number 3, the discipline of follow-up. This one may be one of the biggest ones of all. Okay, because it's the one thing that I see is frequently simply not done. Okay, and I would say this: follow-up is either a big problem for you and your club, or it's a big opportunity. for you and your club. The great benefit of follow-up, if you're a gym owner watching right now, is who are we following up on? Well, you're following up on leads that already been bought and paid for. You have no additional cost, okay? And the better job we can do, I've seen clubs improve their performance by as much as 20% just by becoming more effective with follow-up. It has to be done daily. We have to understand it. Check the channel here. We do have information on how to make an outbound call, how to do proper follow-up. Okay, it's not just about, hey, do you want to join? Do you want to join? Let's go back to number 2 here. We have to nurture. We have to maintain interest, maintain desire, move them through cold to sold. But follow-up is a great difference maker. Again, the tendency is to wait for things to happen. We want to make things happen. When you learn the art of follow-up, this is a game changer for you. Check the video on how to make an outbound call, for more information on that. Number 4. On on areas where self-discipline can make the difference for you, and it's the discipline of improvement. The discipline of improvement. Here's what I mean here. One of the things that I see a lot of times for clubs that have done really well, you see this quickly sometimes, is we get what I call success apathy. We quit watching our numbers. Complacency works its way in. Like, for example, how many leads right now do we know? How many new leads are we collecting every day? How many outbound calls are we making? How many contacts are we making? How many appointments are we making? What's our show percentage? What's our conversion percentage? What's our second sale look like? How do our referrals look? Okay, even bigger KPIs, other things to look at. But do we know all of that? Are we monitoring that every day? And are we maintaining a discipline to that to make sure that we're getting better? Because the reality on this, we're either getting better or we're getting worse. There's no other option. Okay, and we want to make sure that we're getting better. So you want that discipline of improvement. Make sure we're watching those little things. Make sure you know your numbers. If you're an individual salesperson, if your club's not doing this, do it yourself. Okay, monitor your numbers. This stuff can make all the difference in the world. And then number 5, on 5 areas where self-discipline will make the difference for a gym salesperson, it's the discipline of personal improvement. Okay, the discipline of personal improvement. And the message I would give you here is you want to become a student. Become a student of this, a student of sales, a student of management, student of people, a student of fitness, of your gym, of the industry. Always be learning. The reality of this is not a whole lot different than your customer that comes in and works out, your member. Okay, they just don't get fit and they're done. Okay, they have to continue working out and they change the workout up and things like that. It's the same thing for you. You never are 100% get there because things evolve, things change. How we do business today is different than how we did it a year ago, than a year prior, and certainly 10 years prior. Okay, so it's always going to change. Become a student of this. If you're in charge, make sure we're doing regular training classes. If you're working for a gym that's not doing regular training, use this channel, for your training. But make sure you're getting the training. Make sure that you are improving on a regular basis. It's one of the great disciplines that you can master. Okay, whether you're in sales and management, you're overseeing a number of clubs. So folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. If you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. To learn more about me and my company and how we can help take your business that next level, check out those links below. And then again, for you folks who are looking to open a new gym and you need funding, you're looking to make an acquisition, you need funding, you have an existing club, you need working capital, we can provide funding for between $50,000 and $500,000 in funding that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. The basic qualification for that program is a 680 credit score or better in all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and a minimum income of $50,000 per year, each of the 2 previous years. Check out the links below under financing and funding for more information on that program, as well as other funding and financing options that we have available for you. So again, my name is Jim Thomas. I appreciate you being here on the channel today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.